Somebody recently asked me, they said, Austin, do a review of your vehicle. Well, I kind of wanted to take that and like switch it up a little bit. So this right here is my pride and joy 2005 Chevy Tahoe. A few dents here and there, a few dings here and there. The paint, the clear coat is starting to come off a little bit. The headlamps are a little foggy, but the reason I enjoy driving this so much is because I don't owe anything on it. I don't owe the bank's money, I don't own any business's money, it's mine. And every single month that I know I can do that, every single month I know I can drive this car without owing anything, is a month that I get to save and invest for myself or my future or my family. So I think it's crucial to offer you guys these 3 tips in this video to help maximize your money, maximize your investments, and start saving and investing the way that you should be able to. Because I've seen it so many times. I see so many people, they go buy things they don't need. I've done it before, trust me. I know that's how I learned, from trial and error. The first vehicle I had, I did take out a loan on it, and I hated paying the bank because every single $400 that I made per week, 150 of that would go to the bank. And I just hated it. So I told myself, I said, I will never take out another loan on a vehicle. And I think that's helped me throughout the years invest, save, and be able to maximize my money. So I'm gonna offer you guys 3 tips that you can start using today to help maximize your money. Stay tuned. Hope you appreciate the video. We have something called a tandem parking, which means I have to park behind Sarah or she has to park behind me. But I'm not complaining. All right, y'all, before this video gets underway, I do want to say that it is sponsored by My Armed Forces Mobile, which is a discounted mobile service provider that provides phones and plans to people like you and me, military, active duty, veterans, and of course their families. But I'm going to talk about them a little later in the video. Right now, I want to talk about these 3 things: budgeting, expenses, and investing. As you can tell, I'm a visual learner. I like to break things down and show it to you and teach and relay information visually. So as you can tell on the board right here, budget, expense, and invest. Number 1 is budget, because I feel like it's the most important thing that you need when you're trying to become more financially savvy or taking a deeper glance into your finances. Budgeting is defined as making a place for your money to go, assigning your money, and knowing exactly how much is coming in and exactly how much is going out. So budgeting would be something like, okay, $100 for insurance, $200 for gas, $50 for a cell phone, and you're setting a place for that money to go so it doesn't go anywhere else. Of course, you would say maybe $50 for fun or $100 for fun, so you don't overspend. So now that you get the gist of budgeting, I want to kind of talk about credit. You know, credit cards. Everybody, probably everybody has one. But do you know how to use it correctly or not? I know there's lots of people out there with $5, $6, $10, $15, even $20,000 in debt. And there's nothing wrong with having a credit card. It's just when you let that interest accrue at the end of the month. And they're so easy to spend. It's so easy to just swipe your card and forget about it. Then that total can ring up a lot faster than you think. So it's important to keep a budget even with your credit cards. You say, I spent $20 on credit, or you know, I spent this on credit, but be sure that you're paying it off. Be sure that you're paying it off every single month before that interest accrues. Now I have 5 credit cards. I use one for Amazon. It accrues 5% for everything that I purchase. I purchase a lot of my camera gear through Amazon, so I save a lot of money. Costco, it saves me 6% on everything that I buy at Costco. So you know, I do this to kind of save a little bit money back on everything, but I pay it off at the end of the month. So now that you have your budget in line, it's important to look at your expenses and how you can minimize your expenses, whether it's, you know, buying a cheaper car that's cheaper on gas to take that $100 back for gas that you would have spent, or if you can find a cheaper cell phone service. Whatever you want to do, it's how you want to minimize your expenses. In some way that I want to talk about minimizing your expenses that pretty much anybody can do is everybody has a cell phone. Okay, I used to pay $130 to Verizon for my cell phone each month, but there's a company called My Armed Forces Mobile. They offer service to military, doctors, EMT, and family, of course. And there's a nonprofit organization that they own that give 10% back to them. And their plans, this is the best part, their plans start at $38 a month. And of course it goes up to 55, but that 55 is including unlimited everything, unlimited talk and text, unlimited 4G LTE. Now that you kind of know about My AF Mobile, I'll even put the website right here on the screen. So I want you to take a peek at it, look at it, and see if they can offer you a plan that's gonna be a lot better than the plan that you're paying right now. They also have phones available at their website, so you can take a peek at their website, glance around, look whatever you want, consume the information and consider them, because I think it's a lot better deal than paying, you know, what the bigger corporations are like Sprint, Verizon, AT&T, and things like that. So I'm gonna link their website in the description. It'll be the first link in the description. Other ways to avoid unwanted expense is to just follow your budget. When you make a budget, it's gonna be a lot easier to keep that timeline and to keep money coming in and less money going out. Number 3, investing. Investing it's a sore subject for some. It's a huge subject for others, because some people have invested in stocks and they've lost money in the stock market and they don't believe in it anymore. Or some people have only earned, you know, 1 or 2%. I'm not gonna get into the technicalities of investing, but one way that I learned how to invest, 2 ways. There's a company called Robinhood, which is you buy stocks. You can buy index funds, which is a collection of stocks, or you can buy into single stocks. And sometimes this may sound like gibberish, but if you have any questions, drop them in the comments below. I will invest into a single penny stock. So let's say if you take $100 and you put it in this penny stock, if that penny stock goes up, you know, 2 or 3 cents, you doubled and tripled your money. Let's say if the stock is 1 cent. So this $100 can go to $300 really quick. Or that $1,000 can go to $3,000 really, really quick. And I've won some and I've lost some. I've won a lot more than I've lost, because I believe I'm lucky. I'm not a stock guru or anything like that, but I have learned a lot about stocks within the past year. Now, a safer way is a company called Acorns. You know, if you don't want to reach out to Fidelity or TD Ameritrade, Acorns does the same thing. They offer 5 different portfolios, kind of like the TSP, from very safe to very aggressive. And on that spectrum, you can choose which one is right for you. So Acorns costs $1 per month, $12 per year. I've had my money in there for about 15 months and I've accrued about $30. And I have under 5,000 in there. I just kind of keep it in there because I can see it on an app and it's good to know that it's there. So those are 2 ways that I recommend to investing. Let me tell you something about Robinhood. I wouldn't go in there and drop, you know, 10 grand on there by any means. So go in there, read their articles, purchase one stock, maybe a $5 or $6 stock, watch how it fluctuates, and learn and consume all the different resources they have inside the Robinhood app, so you can better understand about stock trading. Same way with Acorns. Acorns has a monthly newsletter that gives you more information about the companies that you are invested in. And the best thing about Acorns is you can set it up to take out of your bank account every month. I think I'm taking out $15, and every time I spend money, it links to my checking account. Let's say I spend $1.50, it will round up to $2. It will keep my checking account even, and it will invest that 50 cents or whatever's left over from the dollar into Acorns. And it's nice because I completely forget about it. You know, at the end of the month, I'm like, oh, I have another $300 in there, or I have another $150 in there. And if you just leave it and forget about it, in 3 or 4 years, you're gonna have a pretty big stockpile of money. So that's how I kind of first started out into investing, is Acorns. And of course, I have a TD Ameritrade account with index funds now. And so I like to diversify. I don't like to save. Once you have an emergency fund, I recommend of at least like maybe $1,000 or $2,000, then all the rest of the money goes into investing for me. So those are just some of my tips. I've covered all top 3 of these. That's pretty much it. My AF Mobile, if you want to check it out, a company that I do believe in. The CEO is a Marine Corps veteran. So guys, I hope you learned something. I really hope you consumed the information. I'm serious. If you want to reach out to me on Instagram, I try to answer all my Instagram DMs most of the time, or my email is below as well. So if you want to reach out to me, cool. I'm a pretty friendly guy. Okay, remember that. That's it for me, guys. I'm out. Thanks for watching.